Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Sorry, I'm like looking around. It's obviously, it looks on your end probably super organized. It is not on my side. So I'm just trying to make sure I can reach everything that I need. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I am back in front of the window, felt guided to come back in front of the window. So I'll be working on all of that. But anyways, you guys are the best. You guys are truly the greatest. I love every single one of you so very much. Let me just go ahead and put in my little thing. Don't forget to get your buttercream, okay? Don't forget your buttercream. This is body butter. It is absolutely amazing. Smells divine, okay? And I am going to be working on doing like little 1 ounce samples for like $10 plus shipping, okay? So, it is all natural products for anyone that is concerned. It's all natural and made with love. But anyways, okay, so if you're interested in that, that is in the description box at the website below. I did have somebody email me this morning. It looks like if you're ordering from out of the U.S., the website's charging quite a bit for shipping. So I'm actually going to go to the post office and do some research on that to see how legit that is. Sherry, travel safely. Okay, so anyways, all right, let's dive in. So I was picking up on a lot of past energy. Okay, and usually when I talk about the past, like, you know, I'm getting a sense of a lot of people rolling their eyes, but what I'm picking up on is like, you're catching a lot of attention of people from the past somehow. Okay. I don't know if it's just like, you know, we're going to dive into it. We're going to get some cards. I may even, you know, draw a little bit more on the lighthouse here, but it's this energy where you are, you've drawn in a lot of attention, but good attention. Okay. I'm picking up on people who are, I just feel like they're paying attention to what you're saying, what you're doing. I'm hearing the example that you're leading. So obviously I'm talking to somebody who maybe possibly has some sort of platform or some sort of influence in some type of way. It could also be like in your community. Sorry, Maui, just be in Maui. Here we are with the cough again. Okay. But yeah, so there is, there are, it's whoever, you know, it feels like people from, you know, it could be from when you were young. Hey, Maui, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. You are just amped up today, aren't you? Yes, you are. Here, let me move those shoesies. And you can lay right there at my feet. Come here. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. But anyways, these could be people from like when you were in school, maybe even college. I feel like, you've got their attention in something that you're doing. And the thing is like, these are people who I feel like you were possibly, you know, I don't feel like these are like strangers, right? You know, just, like, I feel like you were in their lives somehow, right? Maybe like, first girlfriends, first boyfriends, maybe even like, or like in high school, right? First loves, like there's like this energy of, or best friends, like first, you know, best friends when you were in school, or even just, you know, it doesn't even have to be that close, right? It could just be like people, you know, in the same groups. It could also be, you know, like relatives, certain relatives, people that you used to work with in other working places. There's just this energy of like, and I almost feel like the divine, I don't think you're even really like trying to get anybody's attention, right? It feels like actually like the divine has put you in front of them, because there's something about, you know, you being in their lives before, right? And then there's like this resurfacing, and in this new light, right? In this new energy, or like rebirthed energy, or like you know, liberated energy here, okay? That is, it's like important that you were in their lives the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's almost like this energy of like, if it were anyone else that maybe they really didn't have any association with, they may not necessarily stop and pay attention to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's important, and I feel like this is happening behind the scenes. You may not be aware of this. You may be feeling it, okay? You could be feeling it, and it's really important too, if some of you haven't really released that energy of like worrying about what people from the past are thinking, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever it may be, like, it's really about your confidence. That's super important. But I feel like the timing of this, a lot of you have moved into a space of really like being confident in who you are, and the journey that you have taken and continue to walk down this path. And that is why you're being like placed in front of these people. It's almost like, you know, it's like, again, it's important that they knew you before, or they really wouldn't, like, it's like they wouldn't get the message wouldn't get across, right? Anyone else wouldn't catch their attention, but it's almost like, oh my gosh, that's collective. I know them. Like, what are they up to, right? And then you just like spill this like mad wisdom, right? And they're like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, that's collective. Like, what? Yeah, that's this energy. Yeah. Yup. And I just heard, you are out of my league. So, I don't know. You are more than just a dream. Okay? So, let's see. Let's get some cards on it. I may continue drawing on the lighthouse. I haven't done that. Okay. Yeah, purification, detox, cleanse, liberate. Rebirth. Yeah, some of these people may have been like, you know, this could have been going on for quite a while, to be honest with you. And it's like you are inspiring these people to also like walk down a path less traveled. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, you are the what's the word? Like the way shower. You're like the, you know, you're the leader here. And so it's like, there are a lot of, it's almost like when you were younger, right? Or in your past, you had come across all of these also. I mean, everyone is I feel, okay, don't come for me in the comments. I feel deep down inside, everyone is a divine being, okay? Even those that hurt people because they've been hurt, okay? Again, if you don't agree, that's okay. Okay? I'm okay with that. So, you know, and, you know, there is good and evil, but evil was created by, you know, lower vibrational energies, pain and trauma. Okay? Okay. Right? Okay. So anyways, also, side note, I've been seeing these comments like random, talking about like asking me to to not get in their energy. If you don't want me to be in your energy, do not watch this channel. okay? I don't pick and choose. I am literally the vessel, okay? So if you are triggered that I am in your energy and maybe I'm exposing some things or making you feel some type of way, unsubscribe, leave, okay? Okay? Just, that's where I'm at with that, all right? Anyways, ooh, happy birthday, Erica. Yes, Trailblazer, that's it. Okay, back to the message. Sorry, I just had to get those messages in there. If you do not want me to pick up on your energy, do not show up. Sorry, guys, let me just mute him. So sorry for the disruptions, the distractions, all of that. It's probably significant. Chaotic energy might be significant. But okay, so it's like you had come across throughout your lifetime, right? There are significant people that you had come across, not everyone per se, but very significant people who were also like here for a divine purpose, for a very could be intuitive or creative or like an some sort of like, they have some sort of divine mission, if you will. Everyone has purpose, right? But there are certain people that chose to come here for a divine mission, right? And it's like whoever these people are, right? Those are the ones that are like circling back around. They may be showing up in your dreams. Okay, so if some of you you're like, why are these people in my dreams, right? Especially if it's like exes and things like that. It's like, what is happening? Okay, you don't need to reach out to them or anything. It is because the divine's like kind of giving you a little bit of inclination of maybe who you're catching the eye of here, okay? But this is how it was always meant to be, right? It was how it was always meant to be. You were always supposed to, be in each other's lives, go your separate ways, and then you were always going to pop back up in their awareness in this liberated state so that they could then, I feel like, and it's also this energy too, where a lot of you went down a path in which you were, you really dove into the shadow aspects of yourself, right? The shadows, the temptations, all of those different things, right, kind of really took over. And that's human nature, right? But it was almost like, I feel like at that point as well, these certain people, you were also you were also presented to them in this energy as well, right? Whether you realize it or not, right? It could have been just people talking about you, or, it's almost like these people had a glimpse in like your, I'm really picking up on a lot of people who, people from your like childhood is what it feels like, right? Peers. You know what I'm saying? Like peers, like people who are like of the same age almost, or it could be some that are older, maybe a little bit younger, but I'm really picking up on people who are peers, okay? So they saw you in this innocence, then they saw you in this or they heard about you in this rock bottom, and now God is putting you in front of them in this liberated state. And that is because, it almost feels like, like you were in this wave of awakening, because again, it's that recognition, it's that familiarity. Not to say that like people don't like watch people that they don't know, you know what I'm saying, or pay attention to people that they don't know, right? But there is something significant about your energetic expression and about them actually like knowing you, right? That kind of draws them in further. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, man, I've seen collective and different stages, and to see them in this rebirth, in this purification, in this like energy of love and creation and focus and motion and manifestation and all of these different things, right? Is very inspiring, is what it is. Because you are helping to actually pull a bunch of people out of the mud and the muck, okay? This is, look, higher consciousness at the end with abundance, right? People are seeing you in this energy, okay? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like this, so I was like, I'm just seeing like a whole bunch of ducks, like, in a row. I don't know how that's significant, but like, there's like this duck, right, that's leading a whole bunch of other ducks, like, down this stream, okay? Whether you recognize it and realize it or not, you know what I'm saying? But it feels like you're helping to pull a bunch of people who actually you do know. People that you don't know as well, but I'm really tapped into the energy of people from your past, okay? And these are people that are not looking at you in a lower vibrational way. They're looking at you in a very inspired light. And it's like, man, like, I want to feel like that. I want to look like that. I want to, but in the most highest vibrational way possible. It's not out of envy. It's not out of jealousy. It's out of, like, recognizing this, like, Christ consciousness, if you will, or like this higher consciousness that you're really giving off. And this like abundance energy that you're really giving off, as well as like you're in this like, a lot of you are possibly like glowing, like literally glowing, okay? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you are the sun for a lot of people, okay? So, yeah. Okay. Good golly, this message doesn't want to come out, does it? Okay, so moving forward, let's get some more on this. I love this energy. I love this message because I feel like it's very empowering for you. Like, some of you need to know that there are people watching you from the past, but it is not out of hate. It is not out of envy. It is not out of jealousy. It is out of like inspiration. It is out of, now there could be some people, I won't say everyone, because we do have, but I feel like there is such also an appreciation for that hater energy at this point, right? Knowing that they kind of helped you grow, and that their energy is just as valuable as those that are not hating. That it's like that the focus has shifted off of those people, right? The worry, the fear, whatever of those people being, in your energy is like you have become so in tune with your own energy. You're able to almost like, you know what they're showing me? What's that game called where, Operation, right? Where you can like take the tweezers and pick out the different organs, right? But you have to be very careful not to like touch the outside or it's like, right? It's almost like that, right? You're so in tune with your own energy that you're able to very carefully take whatever, negative energy that the haters may be sending your way and either pluck it out, right? Alchemize it, or like take that and use it to your advantage, right? And especially, so anger, really is like sadness that has nowhere to go. So there's something, I don't know why that's coming through. Somebody needed to hear that, or like, but anger is deep sadness that has nowhere to go. And so there's something about, that deep sadness just shifting into anger, which is one of the most passionate energies that there are, right? And using that in a creative way, right? Whether it be like writing music or creating art, or maybe even like just like putting it into your work somehow, right? I don't know. It could even be like using it as motivation to clean your house for some of you, or to get reorganized or something. But just like recognizing that energy, shifting it, and using it to your and that's why there's like, it's almost like that energy is not even relevant, right? In a way, you know what I'm saying? It's we're tapping further into those, that it's like, what is more important, right? Because if you're doing something right, you're gonna have haters. It is what it is. What is more important are those that you are inspiring. And that's where I feel like your energy is shifting. And this is because you're moving out of a space of fear, right? A fear of judgment. Fear of, for some of you, I'm hearing like being exposed. I don't know what you would fear that for, right? Because I feel like if you're at this point, you've probably exposed the shit out of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it's like also like fear of people coming after you, right? But it could be, you know, because of mistakes of the past and things like that. But again, I feel like a lot of you have really kind of pulled the skeletons out of your closet and just like laid it all out on the table and been like, listen, because that was part of your growth. This is part of the inspiration as well. Like, if I've been in this space and now I can be in this space, you sure as hell can too. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. That's the whole, yeah, look, we have healing at the bottom of the deck. Yep. What you're doing is like revolutionary. Like, I don't know if you realize this or know this, but your healing is revolutionary because it is inspiring others to take that leap. Because it's almost like you, like, I don't want to say you're making people uncomfortable, but it's like people don't necessarily change until staying the same is more uncomfortable than the actual change. And so, you know, and oftentimes people, it's like, you're leading this self-love path, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I hate to say it, but I feel like healing and purification and higher consciousness is like trending. Okay, like, I hate to say it that way, but it is in some instances, right? And so people are really getting uncomfortable and staying in those lower vibrational energies, right? It's not cool to be mean. It's not cool to be a shitty person anymore, right? It's not cool not to love yourself. It's not cool to gaslight or love bomb or take advantage of people or whatever. And the thing is collective family, right? You are someone who never really did what was cool, right? And so that's why that's why you're the leader, right? And there is this energy of people being able to connect with you because you have these energetic connections, these roots with these people from your past, and so there's like, yeah, similar experiences, similar, you know what I mean? The hero, right? And that's not an ego, the hero, right? That is somebody who self-sacrifices in order to help others. And I don't mean by like, you know, in a physical sense, but like that's That's what it is, right? Going back to that energy of in the movie that we were talking about in yesterday's reading, right? Which we figured out the name. Thank you to those that commented in the comment section. Thank you. It's called Madam Web. Okay. It was that moment that she took responsibility for those 3 girls, that she was then able to actually put herself in more than one place at one time to save them all. So, you know what I'm saying? It was that moment that she took responsibility, self-sacrifice, right? Because through that whole movie, she was like reluctant on these girls are complete strangers, right? And why should she have to, protect them? And it wasn't really like that, but it was just like, kind of avoiding what she felt like shouldn't be her responsibility, I guess, if you will, right? But that moment where she was like, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I take this responsibility on. She was then able to access more of her gifts, right? And to see just exactly how powerful she truly was. So yeah, there's this energy of you self-sacrificing all, your comfort zone, self-sacrificing all of the lower vibrational things that fell into that, right? The numbing, you know what I mean? Like getting out of your comfort zone, putting yourself in uncomfortable positions in order to help others, to lead others down this path of like righteousness, Christ consciousness or higher consciousness, right? This awakening. People maybe, I don't know if the word like the hero is necessarily, people might be not looking at you in a way of like saying like, oh my gosh, family is, or collective is the hero, right? But they're viewing you in that kind of, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, it's like you chose to, I don't know why there's this energy of like, what's cool and what's not cool. Like, because really, who gives a fuck? Excuse my language, but I feel like that's your energy. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of other people that do give a fuck, right? Like yeah. Hey. Excuse my language also. Sorry. I just heard somebody say it makes you relevant. Fair, yeah, because I'm far from perfect, I'll tell you that. That one wants to come out. Yeah, listen, okay. There is this, you have this, you guys have to know, this throat thing, I've been dancing and singing all morning without a single struggle in my throat. But anyways, I'm sure to other readers and channelers, you know what it's like. But anyways, there is this energy of like you possess, it's like almost like if people, when they like pass through your energy, there's just this like ginormous shift here, okay, that happens within them. Okay. And passing through your energy can be all kinds of different ways. But it's like, they're, whether it be like communicating with you and just the way that you hold yourself, the way that you speak, or like just watching you in some type of way, or some type of union with you. And I don't mean it doesn't have to be like, like dating or like, a deeper, it's literally just, if you like look at her energy here, I can't really see it, sorry. And she's like, it's almost like if somebody just like passes through this, oh, I went the wrong way. I need to do my nails. If somebody just like passes through, right, this space, they go from this energy, right, that looks, looks kind of angry almost, or uncertain, or like just like rah, okay, and then they kind of, they come together, and there's like this, then we have this like King of Swords, right? This is like this like perception, you know what I mean? This is a shift within the mind here, okay? So it could be how you express yourself, like I said, what the words that you say, or like the, you know what I mean? Like you're planting seeds, right? And so there's like this change within their mind, and then there's like this energy shift, right? Like they pass through your energy, and then boom, they're in this much softer, divine energy. There's and things just then like unfold for them in such a like magical way. Heaven on earth begins to unfold for these people. And this is the effect that you have on people. I don't know that if you realize this, okay? Like, I'm not sure that you understand the extent of the seeds that you plant simply with your words, simply with just people like looking at you, okay? It is it is the divine that shines through you, because you have removed all of the the yuck energy, right? And so it just shines through you, and it is like again inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like it's reminding me of like superhero movies, right? Like where when a superhero comes and saves the day, like I could just imagine, right? People around that may witness that, right? They're like, oh my gosh, that's so inspiring. I want to be kind to others too. You know what I mean? Like I want to come out of my shell and help others, whether, even if it's just, I don't know why I always go back to this example, but even if it's just walking an old person across the street, like literally, that's always an example that comes through, right? It could literally just be like, I don't know. You get it, right? Something so minute and something so small. Smiling at a stranger, right? It is, but there is something so unique about your energy, and people having the opportunity to you're like a breath of fresh air. You're like a wave of divinity. I don't know how else to say it. Like how else to like really express what I'm what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like, especially also too, if you look at these two cards, I've always compared these two. But like, notice how like on this one, right, he has the trident, and that reminds me of Ariel, right? When her father, he was very controlling, now again, it was out of fear, right? It was to protect, but still nonetheless controlling, trying to control the situation, not trusting the judgment of his daughter, not trusting, you know, the divine, not trusting, right? It was just trying to control. But now, you know, again, passing through this energy is shifting, and now there's a heart here. You're opening people's hearts. And it's, I feel emotional. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay? Like, I don't know how else to put it. Okay. Okay. I want to do, what time is it? 10:35. Okay. Got to stay on task, folks. Okay, so I want to do the fairies again, another fairy deck, and then I also want to do the Lemurian deck. Okay. Take a little sippy sip. This might be a synchronicity, like just a confirmation that that this message is for somebody, but somebody either really wants a cigarette right now, or you're smoking one right now, or something like that. I don't know. There's just, and that's okay, you know. But something about cigarettes, or smoking in general. Super random. Again, that would just be a confirmation if this message is for you. Or maybe you were a smoker before, or maybe you're like quitting smoking, right? You may be having some sort of craving or something like that. You can tell that thought to fuck off, just so you know. Excuse my language. That thought that says, I want a cigarette, and you say, no, you don't. No, you don't. Somebody need to hear that. I don't know. Super random, and it's definitely not for everyone, but... Okay. Oh. You are out of my league. Yeah, I just heard we're past the point of like wondering if you are who you say you are. Like, I don't know. Some of these people could have like been kind of questioning. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, it could have been their own doubt within themselves or whatever, but it's like, you got to know that, like, I feel like you're past the point of doubting yourself, and therefore everyone else is also, okay? And if you are worried about others doubting you and who you are, that's actually, like, I feel like for some reason it's some sort of, you know, projection of your own self-doubt here. Okay, so somebody needs to know that. Because if you don't doubt yourself, then, you know, then you really don't worry about those that do. You know what I mean? You know, that's their problem. Okay? Yeah, for some reason I feel like some of you are inspiring others to release some addictions here, because they're recognizing and realizing maybe the influence that has on their life, or like the energy that it puts them in, or just, you know, something like that here. Oh, hold on, guys. He is on like super protective mode today, and I feel like also too that could be something very significant, right? As above, so below. I feel like your ancestors, your divine team, is also on super protective mode right now. Okay, because there may be some people that are effing around trying to get in your space and in your energy and right? I do feel like that is possibly true here, okay, for some of you. But I feel like the protection that's coming through, it almost feels like it's like amplified at this time, right? Yeah, I just heard there's proof in the pudding. I used to love pudding. Now it's kind of weird to me. But something about proof in the pudding. And this would be about who you are, right? Because it's like... it could also be about... ooh, somebody could be getting some sort of proof about what somebody else may have done towards you in the past, right? I'm hearing to like keep you stuck in some sort of way, all right? They're getting some sort of evidence, or there's something here, okay? Ooh, I just picked up on an energy where somebody could have been like putting something in somebody's food to keep them stuck. This would be somebody else, I feel like, collective, like karmic energy. I'm not gonna stick in that too long here, but so I don't know if like somebody's getting caught in that, or if somebody's like, I don't know, but that's weird. Weird shit. Okay, people do weird shit because they're trying to control a situation here. Yeah, trespassers though. So there really could be, you know, and this could have started happening around the springtime, right? Honestly, collective, as always, like I said before, if you're doing something right, you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have haters, and it is what it is. But you don't need to trip over them. Okay. But something may have started happening in the springtime, okay? Or they may have tried something in the springtime, but you made it out. And that is the proof in the pudding that says that you are not some average mogul, okay? Because I just heard somebody paid big money to come after you, to tear down your foundation, to interrupt your flow, to, destroy your creativity or your motivation or your will or your drive, or to cause some sort of like overindulgence here, right? To send you spiraling, like in some sort of way. I feel like somebody did. They paid somebody big money. And there's like this energy of, yeah, no. Again, grateful for it because it probably brought you through some wounding that needed to be healed, right? Some trauma that needed to be healed, some programs, right? So that you could have this perception shift, right? So there's almost this like, thanks to the haters, right? Thank you for wasting your money. Actually, it wasn't a waste. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, the money that they spent to destroy you actually helped you grow. And so there's almost this energy of like, you know, thanks for your donation. Okay. Oh, shit. But I also feel like there's some sort of evidence about that, right? That's being found, like somebody else. Okay, so this could be a third party or, you know, like a karmic or, you know, but again, we've all lived in a karmic lifestyle at one point or another. Okay, so, you know, this isn't about them. This is just about, you know, you. Okay, I don't know why I said it that many times. But yeah, like there's, you know, you're walking through this portal here also at this time. And so it almost feels like, you know, there is, you know, this amplified, you know, worry or whatever to try to prevent you from getting to the other side. But it's written in the stars that you go to the other side. I literally just heard, so if somebody has to die, they will. And what originally the energy, and that's uncomfortable for me to say, but originally the energy that I was picking up on was actually somebody who may be like in your soul family that may pass in order to go over to the other side to interfere, right? Like it's almost like another divine being coming, showing up for your protection, right? And this person, I feel like this energy takes charge in some type of way, but also, you know, it could also be that there are other people, you know, other energies that are showing up. It's like, you know what I'm picking up on, you know, when you start to, when people, like, I hate to use the word famous, but when people start to be, you know, become famous or well known, right? It's then that they get bodyguards, right? There's kind of this energy of like your bodyguards are really showing up for you at this point, because because you are, you know, you have gone through this purification and you are in this rebirth and you are moving into this portal. And so it's like, not to say that your energy wasn't, but it's the alignment that you're in that is bringing in this you know, expanding your divine protection. You've always been protected, right? But it's like, yeah, I hope that makes sense, right? It's your alignment here. Okay. Final messages, and then I got to go. Yeah, look. Initiation here. Earth star chakra. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and the inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seed of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded. Despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality, the higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeper to the earth. And then we have the sacral chakra here. Yeah, you're moving further into this present moment. It says revel in the present moment and feel deeply into your senses. The sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin, the scent of the damp earth, the feeling of aligning perfectly into the temple you call your body. This card is about diving into the depths of the present moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. Nothing is left in the past or caught in the future. All of who you are unites in a moment of ecstatic conception. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whomever you have chosen to co-create. We have vulnerability. When we are truly honest with ourselves and all the facets, we are vulnerable. The honesty is an important step into discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse at a deeper part of ourselves. Be vulnerable with yourself and others. It may be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. Here, guards are dropped at a deeper level. Okay. Here, guards are dropped in a deeper level of awareness, and relating can unfold and profound healing takes place. So that goes back to that pulling all of the skeletons out of the closet, right? Okay, we have endless opportunities and reclaim your energy. I'm going to shuffle through these one more time. It's endless opportunities. It's wonderful to have the freedom to choose. However, sometimes indecision can be almost suffocating. So get into your body and let your gut feeling guide the way. You have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe, my God. Okay. Anyways, don't. No, sir. Bad boy. You guys, I'm so sorry. Okay. You have options and opportunities you may have not realized. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there. So reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitation directs our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. Choose life from a place of heart, compassion, and integrity, and you can't go wrong. This is something that I feel like you are actually displaying to people, to be honest with you, because I feel like you move from a heart space, right? It's not about what's cool. It's not about, you know what I mean? I feel like this is what you are showing people, right? These endless opportunities by honestly following your bliss, okay? And we have reclaim your energy. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice. as we step into empowerment. And yes, it is possible to restore the fragments of self we gave away before we came to this awareness. You have the power to own your energy and choose where you direct it. If you are not at your optimal vibration, consider the core of why this may be. Detach from depleting influences and boost positivity. It is up to you to make the shift. Transform your life by choosing healing and self-empowerment. Kickstart the upward spiral and to abundant energy and soul presence. This is also something that I feel like you are displaying, right? I feel like all of this is something that you are displaying to others, right? This is how people are seeing you, right? And this is something that you're I feel like reclaiming your energy is something that you're possibly mastering at this time. Oop, okay, I have a meeting in 5 minutes. Gotta go. Okay, I'm going to read these really quick and then we gotta go. Oh, look, we have alignment at the bottom of the deck. I told you, you are in alignment. Okay? Okay, so we have stepping through. Step in and step up all those dreams or projects you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it is just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. And then we have awakened awareness. There are many levels of awakening. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Stay aligned with your inner guidance and do what you love to keep your vibe high. Seek not instant pleasure, but substantial and subliminal joy. Eat healthily, keep your body active, and have good life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with all different perspectives. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. Again, I feel like you are in alignment, okay? You hear the sound of the universe. You give off this violet flame, right? The violet flame is a very protective energy, right? It is to protect you, but I also feel like that's that energy of people passing through, right? It's like this violet flame plants some sort of seed, right? Your words, your actions, all of these things. These are things that people are witnessing through you, through your life here. You are bringing people home by being in alignment to yourself. And by home, I mean a home within themselves. Bringing them back to source. Bringing them back to self-love. And to unity consciousness. To being one with the divine. Ah! What a beautiful message, collective. I love this energy. I love this energy. Gosh. Okay, I must go. I love you so much. Keep doing the hard work. Keep doing the things that you're doing, because you are, I'm telling you, whether you realize it or not, you're inspiring so many people, and you just got to know it. You just got to know it. Okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have the very best day. And I will see you when I see you, okay? I'm not sure if we'll do an extended on this on Patreon. We'll definitely be doing something on Patreon today, okay? But as always, I'll post it when we get to it. I love you. Oh, you're so wonderful. Keep up the good work.